God damn. Ain't nothing you can do though. There's nothing you can do, man. Until you call police. Ain't nothing you can do, man, until police come in. Hey, no, hey, don't. Hey, ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
It's okay. Okay, brother. Okay. Ah! 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 Oh,
Oh shit. Hold on, everybody. I forgot about the thing. Oh, hey, when you get old, you get forgetful. Hold on. What the hell? It unfurls pretty quickly once it's up. Mostly. Sorry about that. How's it going, everybody? I hope everyone's had a good weekend and it didn't go like this.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker? What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty fucking cockfucker.
Alrighty. So, sorry, I was placating the kitty cats while I was speaking of whom. Hey, actually. Hey. No. I thought she was gonna start fucking with the green screen. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Hope you had a good weekend. Babbage, Braswick's interesting range of topics today. Thank you very much. I look forward to conversating about all this stuff here. It's nice that I can just watch the cat behind me from right here. I see you, Sanji. Indeed, I do say. Hey, Andrew Wardner, how you doing? I don't know if I ain't St. Musk are that interesting. Oh my god, this video. All right, dude, that ass whooping is fucking great. I love it. The dude screaming was what makes it even better. He's just like, okay. That's how it should be done, man. I love it. That show was hilarious. Kendra! Hey! How you doing, Kendra? What's shaking, Bergen? How's life? Arlene. May I more? How you doing, baby girl? Of course, Zachariah 315 was shaking bacon. That looked like Sing with a turban. That a warrior cast. Don't mess with Sings. Am I saying that right? Sing? So I heard back this last week, actually. I had entered a writing contest. And I got pretty far. Because I'm in the range of like, we'll let you know when the long list is between this and this date. And I was well into that range of time. And so as they're trying to whittle it down, I was part of that group that was being whittled down to just the finalists. And so that felt good. But also, it was lame not to not to make the list. LEC didn't scream, yeah, more. I did say hello to all. Well, hello to all you peeps. Oh, still me. Hey there, DJ Lewis. How you doing, sweet peeps? That's the thing, right? I'm pretty sure it was the thing at least once. Hey, what's happening? Hello, my something. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Making my senses go wild. I can act like a child. I don't remember the words. That frog does it better, if I'm being honest. The fuck is this? Doesn't matter. It's fine. Hey, so, yeah, let's talk about some of this stuff. I do have a wide range of topics today. Tusk to Taco... From Musk... From Musk to Taco Bell to... move that bong out the way so I can read. To jailbreaking AIs to Niger. So I got a little 3D printing and Etsy thing here. And even an anime story. This shit is wild. I'm gonna start off with the headline topics. Then I'll move into the mystery topics we can all discover together. This shit kind of gets me. That's funny. At least he was screaming, yeah, more. Yeah, imagine if he was laying there like, yeah, give it to me, just like thrusting his hips in the air. They're like, okay, fine. And just like letting it rip. And then, hey, this is consent, bro. You can't sue us. He was consenting. He was about it. He told us what to do, and we did it. This was a two-way street. Ay. Hold on. So what I'm going to start with here. Let's start with this one. Let's start with Elon Musk. There we go. Need that custom layout. Let's start with Elon Musk. Vows to fund legal bill of X users who face employer discrimination due to posting or liking something on this platform. So I guess some stupid people came up to be smartasses and they were like, I got fired because I posted something on this platform when he took over. Like they posted, hey, like I've been getting paid, but I got hired just before the takeover. My superior got fired. I don't know what's going on. Do I still have a job? And then they got fired right away. No, you dumb bitch. You pointed out a flaw, pointed out that you don't actually have a job, but you're getting paid. You didn't get discriminated on for posting some shit on Twitter, you dumb fuck. But they were being petty, and they went and did that. They went and, cried wolf like that. But a lot of people, though, did say some shit on Twitter or did straight up like a tweet or something, and they got fired. They got totally trashed. They got released from the project, etc. Gina Carano is probably one of the more famous ones, but it's happened to a lot of people. like a lot of people. And so I think this is a good I think this is might be actually, if we're being honest here, a tactic to make a little money back, because he will do the legal fees. He'll take care of the legal fees. He'll try to win as much as he can, and then he'll take a bit for him. I think that he'll take a little bit off the top and then give the rest to the person. And then, well, I mean, at least on the bright side, it'll change this atmosphere of people thinking it's okay to discriminate against people for their beliefs, for their causes, for their social media activity. Fucking ridiculous. What? Cookie delivery from Kess? Hold on. I need to go to the Ko-fi. I actually got monetized. Because I know who that was. That was this one here. I got monetized here on YouTube, but I screwed up something in the back end and by following YouTube's instructions, and I lost it for a month. So you reached the Ko-fi goal. Share this moment. All right. I hit the goal I was going for. Let me see the love hug. Aw, thank you, Kess. Oh, what? Oh my God. Kess, for 100 cookies. Thank you very much for the big freaking hug. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta play the thank you, but really, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Where is it?
Who has Down syndrome has wanted to be a cop since he was a kid.
You know why I pulled you over?
'Cause I was speeding?
No, 'cause you're black.
A few minutes later.
This nigga just did a fucking cartwheel.
That's all, folks.
Thank you, Kendra. I took a bite of my snack here. That was probably a bad idea. Because now hold on. I'm sorry. You're so welcome. Sorry I haven't been around too often / Wesley? Never heard of that word, but had some time to check in / love hugs. Thank you, Kendra. I appreciate that. I don't know what Busley is, but yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you around, since we got to catch up, etc. But I always do. Sorry about that, y'all. But I always love seeing you. Oh, busy. Oh. See, like, it wasn't like one letter that you put in 2 extra letters there. I see there's a correction, busy. I do miss seeing you around. I'll have you apparently you haven't been around. You missed it. I had memberships on for like 2 weeks. It was freaking great. Runs with Phantoms is one of my members, and I have 3 custom emojis: tennis balls, a bouncing tennis ball, and Old Man Kai. They're freaking awesome. I'm super excited. I was super excited when I made them. But I guess next month you'll get a chance to see him again. Thank you, Kendra. You're an angel. I appreciate it. Good day, Sam McCabe. Sam McCabe! Hail! Wait, where the fuck did you come in? Yo! What's happening, Sam? Lots of money behind Musk. Who's backing him? He's backing him. There wasn't money behind him before. There's a lot of money. Think about this. All the people that everyone complains about, like all the rich assholes, like Bill Gates. Fucking Bill Gates is funding a short against SpaceX and Tesla and shit. Against Tesla, if I remember right. That he's still running. He's still running that shit. To this day, he's betting for it to fail. Mr. I'm trying to save the world. Fuck you. But then also people are like, nah, But like, come on, bro. Who's the bad guy here? Is everyone the bad guy? Then why are they fighting each other? You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. Like, he made a ridiculous amount of money by doing something that people said was impossible with Tesla. People said there's no way you're gonna hit those goals with Tesla in this many years. It's impossible. He fucking did it. So they said, if you can do that, we're gonna give you this much money. And he nailed it, mate. He nailed it. So yeah, that's why he's got so much money. He's backing himself up. Gotta love it. Yo, what was that? Hold on. What was that thing with Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate was trying to take a jab at Musk. He's like, oh, you don't own one of these cars? Like, how can you think you're rich and not own one of these cars? He says, I own part of the company, fuckface. And the guy, and Andrew Tate was like, oh, yeah, you're right. And then he shows him that he's part owner of the fucking company. He doesn't need to own one of the fucking cars. He owns the company, you dipshit. Like, that's the level. Like, this Andrew Tate was trying to take shots at Musk. Like, oh, you think you're rich, bro? You think you're rich? You don't even have one of these cars. I own part of the company, you fuck. So, like, he's on a whole different playing field than most people. He ain't no Andrew Tate, you know what I'm saying? Everyone, hope you're all well. Let me see. You're so welcome. Sorry I haven't been around. Okay, oh wait, that's right. I had to go backwards a little bit. This has been going on a while. I remember my friend walking out on a job because the new boss. Hey, buddy. Sorry, the kitty's over here rubbing against my foot. This has been going on for a while. I remember my friend walking out on a job because the new boss demanded all employees to provide their Facebook account names and send a friend's request to the new boss. What? Weird. Fucking weird. Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. Good day, Sam. Not well. Got flu, but I and wife are still alive, so it's all good. Worst flu since 2014. They must have gain of function did. The Spanish flu wasn't doing its job anymore. Like, get rid of fuck the Spanish flu. I always found that access to social media accounts a required clause condition to be a bit stupid. Not much been teaching. Oh, nice. How's that going, man? Always in my thoughts, Kai. Tough for now. / dip in again sometime. All right, Kendra. Mwah. Great seeing you. Love to have you back soon. I feel like there's a third thing I want to say, but I've already said 2 really positive things. Love seeing you. Come back soon. That's the past and the future. No, that's the present and the future. Fuck, I don't know. Yo, I hope you get to come back soon. I hope life gets a little easier for you. You're not so busy. You can come back and chill and have a good time with us, learning about the Musk and all the other crazy things going on in the world. Bad guys fight each other because bad guys get bored too. Sam, teaching? Wife and I started tutoring kids, hence got the plague from them. Oh, good point. Good point. So Saint Musk doesn't drive his own car. Why doesn't that surprise me? I'm not talking about Tesla's numbnuts. I'm talking about some other luxury brand car. He owns a portion of that company. I wasn't talking about Tesla's. I don't remember the brand. It's like Bugatti or some shit. You know, it's some high-end fucking brand, some luxury brand. But Musk owns a portion of that company. He drives his own cars that he literally engineers with his engineers and makes. So you can act all high and mighty all you want. It doesn't undo any of his accomplishments. Who doesn't know Elon is one of the wealthiest known people, though? Apparently, Andrew fucking Tate doesn't know. Sam, Babbage Brassworks, yeah, at local high school, more than 20 teachers were off sick last week. Something is going around. Yo, you got to take that airborne. You got to take that airborne so you don't get sick. I love Tate as much as I love you, Kai. Oh, really? I'd hope I'm a little bit higher. Andrew Tate, like, so he's a big show. You know what I'm saying? Vigilante Williamson's been doing some videos on him. I saw Brittany Venti's live streams on him talking about him essentially admitting to all the things that he's being investigated for right now. I was like, yo, that's pretty damning when you're saying it with your own mouth. But Vigilante Williamson got turned on in that stuff recently, so he's been covering that too. But yeah, I like what he's got to say. He's not wrong about a lot of it, but people try to pretend like he hasn't done the things that he's being investigated for right now, but he has. So that's all. Just something to think about. Here in Queensland, it is nearly, or at least it seems like he has done the things that he's being investigated for because he said so with his own mouth. Here in Queensland, it is early Eka, like Melbourne show. Always been flu season. I for sure will. It's easy, just busy. KK, gotta dip now. All right, see you, Kendra. Thanks for stopping by. Oh wait, still here. I don't pick favorites. Supposedly, corporations want to monitor monitor employee posts and make sure the employees don't make the company look better. But it seems like a control freaky issue to me. It is a little weird. It is super weird. What's it called? Has anyone who here has seen that Russian movie about corporations? It's I guess it's not about corporations. It's about this guy, I think, who can see corporations like they're living entities. And so when you go to McDonald's, essentially there would be like a big McDonald's monster coming out of the McDonald's thing going, like looking at the guy, you know? And so you can see all these corporations. And when there's ads playing, these corporate entities are sticking out of the ads, fucking with people. And so it was a dope movie. What's it called? Let me look it up. Branded? In future Moscow, where corporate brands have created a disillusioned population, one man's effort to unlock the truth behind the conspiracy will lead to an epic battle with hidden forces. 2012 sounds about right. Yeah, that's the one, Branded. Yeah, it's called Branded. The fuck was that? Give me back my light, bitch. I don't know if I want to show the whole preview, but have y'all heard of Branded? Have y'all heard of the movie I'm talking about? I'm in Queensland too. Eka's coming soon. I fully expect people to get sick. Adega! Hey, Adega Outlaw! What's shaking, baby? How you doing? Musk is an engineer too. He needs to rework his design then. It'd be nice if the body panels and the doors would line up correctly. That's... Bro, like... You're really making yourself look like an amateur here with your base of knowledge, because that is people putting the shit together. In terms of engineer, yeah, Elon Musk couldn't afford when he was doing SpaceX, when he was starting SpaceX, he couldn't afford a high quality rocket scientist to be his lead engineer. Everyone that he did find was not up to snuff. So he taught himself to do rocket science. He became the lead engineer for a rocket project that everyone said was not possible. So you can be a negative Nancy all day long and talk all the shit you want. Motherfucker taught himself rocket science. Quit your bitching. Tate's a dropkick. I had CV twice. The flu is worse. Yep, he's basically bragging about it. Man's got a bigger mouth than Luna Park. Andrew Tate got nothing on Kai. Nothing, says Annabelle Lee. Thank you, Annabelle. I don't know if it is necessary to compare people, rather appreciate their own unique talents and unique self. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. I appreciate both perspectives. That was fucking hilarious though. One man shows Sandy Monroe like the newer Tesla panel lines. Tesla improves faster than other makers. It's another good thing to point out. There's really a lot. There's a lot once you start actually looking at things and not just like listening to a hot conversation topic. You know what I mean? If you just hear what people are saying and repeat it like a parrot without looking into it at all, then you end up saying stupid things. But if you actually look into news and do some research, you learn things like this, like Tesla improves faster than other automakers. That's cool. I didn't know that. I mean, it's not surprising, honestly, given the timeline that the company's gotten to where it's at. True, way faster than anyone thought was possible. But that's a whole other same exact topic. I have purposefully avoided the Tate news because from the very start, the news stories were presenting completely opposite facts, so I just shut it down. Yeah, I hear you, Arlene. That's why I watched Brittany Venti's live because she was playing because she says, "Hold on, I got clips for everything I'm gonna say here." So here's him saying this, and then you play a little clip of him on some podcast somewhere saying some incriminatory shit, some incriminating shit. And then she'd say, and then here's this other clip from this other podcast. She'd play that clip. It's him saying some inflammatory shit. And so, like, I agree about paying attention to the news and the different things people are saying. But that's specifically why I watch YouTubers, because they sometimes have a different take, like that one, where she went out herself and found clips from him on different podcasts and was like, look at all of this. Like, this is him speaking with his mouth. And instead of on the news where they were like, oh, according to this department, Tate's been a bad boy. You know, yeah, fuck off, news. We don't need that shit over here. But with YouTubers, you get people approaching it in their own way, like Brittany Venti did. Kaboom, kaboom. I like a big car because I'm a big star. I make a big rock and roll hit. Why does that sound familiar? Make a big rock car because I'm a big star. I make a big rock and roll hit. Nice. I appreciate the kind, man. Thank you. See, apparently, can you see you're still here? I hope you're talking about me, one man show. Some people really take offense when someone says something negative about their heroes. No, some people just don't use logic when they say things. And some people have to point out the obvious, but it's not obvious to people who don't do their own research. So when someone is repeatedly talking out of their ass instead of talking from information and facts, then you kind of, you get tired of answering the same questions over and over again. You know what I mean? I don't know jack about Tate, but my impression is that he's a jerk. He's not wrong about a lot of the things he says, but he does seem like kind of a fucking jerk. He seems like a complete douchebag, actually. That was totally non-specific remark. Could apply to almost anyone. Speaking with his mouth as opposed to speaking with? Quite the rapper. Speaking with... Sorry, I don't remember what that was in reference to. Old man Kai, tennis balls, old man Kai. Aw, no balls. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Runs with Phantoms. It will be back next month. It'll be back next month. Ah, man, I'm missing here. I'll do it. I'll throw some tennis balls in there. Because I can still do it since it's my channel. Threw some the tennis balls in the chat. There we go. Yeah, I stuck around because friend. Thank you, Kendra. No balls for old man Kai. Yeah, I don't want any balls except my own. You keep them to yourself there, bucko. Whoop, whoop. Yay, alls. We have a Tate in Queensland, mayor of Gold Coast. Slimy guy. If cop and state gov went as bent, he would be in jail. If cop and state government went as bent, what does that mean? Guy's married, right? No, but I am in a committed long-term relationship. I do not have kids, no. I have a lot of nieces and nephews that love me, but no childrens of my own. Kai, you said Tate was speaking with his mouth and I couldn't pass. Oh, I see. On the chest of his smart aleck. Oh, yeah, I was saying he was speaking with his own mouth. Yeah, okay. Annabelle Kai has a Jenny. Jenny. Damn right. But hold on, I actually want to take another bite of my chocolate here. So I'll play a little something. What's the best thing I could play following up all this Andrew Tate? I haven't even read this this article. It's just been chilling here for a minute. But I feel like we need a little taste palate cleanser. There we go. A little palate cleanser before I move into something. How about this?
You're Ethiopian. You're African. You're black. Okay?
I want to be Mexican.
Why do you want to be Mexican? Huh?
Because I eat quesadillas.
Because you eat quesadillas?
Yeah.
That's why you want to be Mexican. So you don't want to be from Africa anymore?
No.
Why not?
Because I want to be Mexican.
Where do you get this from? What make you want to be Mexican? You can't just be Mexican just because you eat quesadillas.
It's because Nagasi's Mexican.
Nagasi's Ethiopian too. He's half Mexican, but he's Ethiopian too.
Oh, am I not Mexican too?
Because your parents are not Mexican. His mom is Mexican. I'm not Mexican. Your dad is not Mexican.
But I'm Mexican too.
Yeah, how you gonna be Mexican if none of your parents is Mexican?
I want
Okay, you gotta calm down.
Okay, let me let me scoot back real quick. We love Jenny. Fuck yeah, we do. Jenny was here earlier, just before I had to start the show. I guess not just before. It was like an hour, a couple hours before. Or Jenny has a Kai. It is a bit of a two-way street. Any good relationship is. I suspect kittens are kid practice. The problem with news is that it is no longer objective. Finding a reliable source of accurate information is becoming increasingly difficult. Yes, exactly. That's why one has to use their own internal discernment while watching people discuss things to see where they're coming from and go, oh, this person is actually looking at the facts. Like, oh, this person has got a slant. This person has an opinion, and they're looking at facts that fit that opinion. With Brittany Venti, that's what was nice about Brittany Venti when I saw her stream. Everyone was talking about it, and if they were just saying the stuff that was on the news, okay. But Brittany Venti, I actually watched her stream because as I was watching, she was playing different clips and she was, putting dots together and making sense. She was doing the thing that people are supposed to do. Everyone else was just talking, oh, what the Matrix got him, etc. But Brittany Venti did her due diligence, so that's why, I don't watch her all the time, but she's a good channel to follow because when you're looking specifically for different opinions on things, it's good to have different people you can jump to and see, okay, what's this person saying? What's that person saying? What's this person's perspective? What's that person's perspective? But yeah. Hail and howdy, chat and mods. Hey there, Kai. How you doing, Darren M? What's happening, baby? How you doing? What's good? Are you glad Twibs is back? Justin's been a little more on top of his shit lately since his move. He's been watching Nickelodeon. Tate looks like a low T troglodyte Unga Bunga mate claimer. Unga Bunga mate claimer. 10,000 years ago, he'd get wrecked by a dude after getting caught trying to steal bitches and resources. He'd be a lowly scavenger. Either that or he'd be one of those motherfuckers that rolls around with a crew. He's tough with his crews around, you know what I mean? Resources. Could be one of those too. I could see that. Sorry, I'm late. Just got back from the gym. Aw, shit, Elroy, shredding, getting shredded, boy. I need to work out more. Now that my living room's set up, I need to start setting up my room in my exercise area. Sadly, even facts can't be totally trusted. Little bits get clipped out to change the meaning or outcome. Yeah, right? Mom doesn't sound Ethiopian. She probably grew up somewhere not in Ethiopia, because they live in a mixed like community where clearly he has a friend who's with a half Ethiopian, half Mexican. So there's something there, you know what I mean? They're obviously here in the States. Guy, Elon is not who you think. He is. The dude wants to chip your brain. That car floating around is the first Tesla off the line. Elon promised the dude he bought out so Elon be sole owner. That car floating around is the first Tesla off the line. Elon promised the dude he bought out so Elon be sole owner. Oh, okay. You think he's a dude who wants to chip your brain? So the thing about the brain chip thing is that's something that the brain chip people came to him with. All the people at the brain chip company were like, "Hey, we want to do this. We want funding, etc., etc." He said, "Okay, if you want to do this, I have these standards and requirements, and etc." And then they said, "Okay," and they went from there. So that wasn't something that he set out to do. He set out to make cars and spaceships, and the brain chip people came to him. So people say he wants to chip your brain. Well, like now he's invested and he's doing that shit, but it's not something that he set out to do. You know what I mean? Also, none of the things that I've talked about are his character. It's the undeniability of how actually intelligent he is, and other things that people try to downplay and talk shit on over really not objective things that don't really actually factor into those calculations. You know what I mean? Instead of keeping his word, Elon shot this dude's car into space. Serious dick move, although people deserve a second chance. One should be cautious when that person wants your brain. Just saying. I don't follow what you're saying here. The car floating is the first test off the line. Elon promised the dude he bought out. Okay, so it was the first one off the line that he promised he would give to the person that he bought out way back when they were making the Roadster? Because I don't like. That's when he bought the company. That's when he bought Tesla. Was way back when, like when they were still working on the Roadster. Like the Roadster was his first project at that company that he purchased, but he bought a company that already had all the groundwork in. So I'm not following exactly what you're saying here. Hi, if I missed you, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Annabelle Lee. Sadly true. Facts. It's the manipulation of data to produce desired outcomes. What gets left in, what gets left out. Truly saddens me. Leave my brain alone. No, Elon has always been into transhumanism to some degree. That's fair. I don't trust him. The Neuralink tech is going to be so abused. You know it. Your heart develops before your brain. That is very true. Musk has passed the freedom test. Of course, you never trust anybody, really. Yeah, that's the smart thing. Is never put your complete faith in somebody, but you got to recognize what people, you got to recognize people's intentions. That's the thing. If you track people's intentions, people's investments, etc., that's when you start getting a full picture of what's going on, instead of just listening to people bitching about people and their choices. Oh, this person bought that company. Oh, this person wants to do these things. Look at their track record. Look at their investments. Look at their intentions. Look what they're trying to do here and there and what they've done so far. Once you look at everything and line it up and get a full picture, that's when you actually know what's going on. Otherwise, you're literally just going off of third, fourth-hand information of people who have their own intentions, possibly to mislead you into doing something that's not good for you. So you got to look at people's intentions. You got to track things on your own. And everybody that hates on Musk is always saying the same dumb shit and never ever looking at the actual information. So yeah, you can't really trust anybody. You shouldn't put all your faith, in someone and just go, oh yeah, this person's going to be the savior of our democracy or whatever. Like, that's great that this person is in that position now to do the thing, but there's limits, there's they won't necessarily always be the right person for the job. Just look at, like, okay, I know people are split on the show Lost, but look at the show Lost. At the end of the show, when Jack is in charge of the island and shit, and then he hands that over to what's his name? Hurley. He hands over control of the island to Hurley, and Hurley's like, I don't know if I could do this, man. He says, you don't look, I was meant to be in charge so I could do specifically this task. This was the task that I was meant to do. You are the perfect person to take over after I do my thing, because now the island needs something else. Now the island needs a different kind of protector, and it needs you but Hurley to do the task that Jack was meant to do. Terrible pick. Terrible. It's never going to happen. That shit would have gone belly up real quick. But, like Jack said, no. I was the person that's meant to do this. You're the person that's meant to do that. And so ultimately, that's how we should look at people. Everyone is meant to do something. What are and aren't they meant to do? And if you watch people's track record and see that they are the person that is meant to do a thing, then you just let them do it. Let them go ham. They'll be fine. There will come a point where they outlive their usefulness. That's where we get Zuckerbergs, But when they don't, when they do what they're meant to do and they move on, we get the MySpace guys. Tom from MySpace, right? We get people like him. So I think it's a better way of looking at things. Instead of looking at people like, oh yeah, this person is, all the letters of the alphabet. Go, no, this guy's A, B, C, and D. This guy's E, F, G, H. These people have different things that we're all meant for. Elon, big sci-fi fan, but I suspect some of the bad press now is because he has a big fan base, and that is not allowed. Yeah, there are people that are very, like, essentially personal. They're fans of him. They're like, no, Elon, if he does it, I'm there. Yes, way back when, a promise is a promise. My brain is random, though. I don't need to be programmed or hacked. I don't think I could handle a brain double R AI, a William Gibson. Good morning, Tina. How you doing? Wrong. The brain is first. No, the heart is first. The heart forms first, and it starts pumping blood to the organs as they're forming. If I remember right, that's how it is. We can look it up. Probably right, Adela. I don't know shit. If I remember right, the heart is first. Actually, anyone who would sleep with Amber Heard, bad judgment. Yo, there's something about hot, crazy, sexy women that, like, it's like playing with fire. You just go, well, maybe if I just, maintain a certain distance, she can't cause any damage. All the fun without any of the danger. Of course, that's never the case. Adega. I literally had that. I had that one time. So I guess at the end of college, there was this guy. I don't know why he was saying this, by the way. It didn't make any sense. I wasn't getting laid in college, for being honest. But this guy was telling people that I would fuck anything. If it moved, I would fuck it. I had no standards. I was just a horn dog, just out to fuck. And so he tells his crazy hot girlfriend about this. And she goes, oh, cool. You have a friend like that? Sweet. I'm gonna hook it up with my my friend that needs she needs a softball every once in a while. You know what I mean? And so she invites me over and we meet. And I was not interested at all. She wasn't. No. And so when I'm leaving, she's like, "Hey, so what'd you think of my friend?" I was like, "I don't know. She's cool. Like, did you like?" I was like, "Oh no, that's she's not my type. She's not your type because her boyfriend had said some shit, you know." She said, "What is your type?" I said, "I don't know, not her." I didn't want to be mean, so she's okay. Okay, I'll try again. I was like, oh, what? Really? Okay, cool. Thank you. And so she tried again. The next time, her friend was crazy hot. Ooh, she was banging and she was all flirty and shit. She had the crazy eyes. She looked crazy. And I knew, nope, she was hotter than Amber Heard, punk ass. But I knew, bad idea. No, I'm not just playing with fire. I'm playing with like a forest fire with multiple starting points. Kind of shit that was done on purpose. And so what did she said, "Hey, what'd you think of my friend this time?" I said, "Much better, but definitely in the danger zone. I'm not trying to get my tires slashed." Okay, like if you can get that looks and the not crazy balanced out for me, that'd be perfect. And she like anyway, yeah, there is that you can see the crazy. You can see the crazy from a mile away. You got to be careful. Yes, I was. It's ready to go. It's ready. I just I'm talking here with you guys. Don't worry about all the new transhumanism tech. It will not be available to old handicapped women, so I am safe. Well, I mean, it is meant to like help you walk if you got no communication between your upper and lower spine, right? Here's a big fact. Musk is the new NASA. Essentially, yeah, he's completely taken over. There's no competition with the other companies. The other companies just are not on the same level. Wait, what? There we go. Arlene, the chip's first use is for those that cannot walk. The rest is rest. The rest is mostly BS fear mongering. True. I do like the technologies they've developed as a result of Musk's requirements for the tech, but the risks are there. Honestly, the risks are there. However, it's gonna be a decade or two before they become a problem. At which point, people will generally either massively reject the technology, or it will take on it will definitely find its niche, and then people that don't need it won't have it, and then there will it'll get refined when it gets to that point. But I don't see it being a problem for a little bit. Put the thyme in the coconut and drink it all up. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. I think I want to remain a legacy human. I mean, I have some joint injuries that wouldn't mind being replaced by cybernetics, but consciousness interfacing implants are freaky. Food for thought. People don't understand the nature of consciousness. Interfacing with it is going to be extremely difficult. Zuck is 100% CIA operative. Oh yeah, I could see that. Well, when the AIs take over, it might be those chipped cyborgs who save humans. Maybe. This is the stuff I'm going to write about in my next book, because the first book I touched on it. I kind of glazed over a little bit. Like, it's here, it's a thing, it's a part of the world. But I moved on. So I'm going to touch on it more in the next book. Gives me the willies. Electromagnetic devices are hackable, right? So why would we risk our own bodies and minds being hacked? A la Ghost in the Shell movie plot. All this transhuman tech should be made electrochemical. Yeah, I agree. Why risk being hacked? That's the thing. People don't understand how easy it is to hack this stuff. They go, "But how could you hack it?" It's like, it's not like a computer, It's not a Raspberry Pi. You can hack the shit. If it can give and receive signals, you can hack it. Elon said that in Lex Friedman interview. Oh, that it might be the cyborgs that save humans. That is true. If there is like an AI apocalypse of some sort, but that would mean that this, as long as the cyborgs themselves don't get hacked, yeah. Oh wait, Elon said, wait, where am I? I'm fine with it being used to circumvent damaged nerves. Everyone needs to know how to make EMPs. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor, not a. What are you, Adega? I thought you were a writer. I'm a writer, not a doctor, Jim. Because electrochemical is how our nervous system already works, and we don't get hacked now. That's not necessarily true. I mean, look at how they manipulate people's diets and what we eat and stuff. I ended up I'm just hanging out with the chat now. I haven't read the article at all. We're an hour in. I'm sure you are, Adega. Runs, most people get programmed every day via TV and media. They call me professor. Yeah, right? Every day. Via media, via TV, people are eating like shit. People are changing the electrochemical balance in their bodies. Mulberry mass equals early brain. Notochord forms off the mass. This is the brain and spinal cord rudimentary. Then organs form off the cord. No, okay. Mulberry mass, early brain. Notochord forms off the mass. This is the brain and spinal cord rudimentary, and organs form off the cord. Okay, so that's the order. Damn it, Kai. Adiga's a doctor, not a fill in the blank. I'm a doctor, not a writer. My late husband's first wife went bipolar long before it was recognized. He said he stayed with her so long because the Manny sex was amazing. Kai, you were a gentleman. I were. Babbage, metaphorically speaking, sure, but not literally hacked. Never stick your dick in crazy, ever. Crazy eyes, discernment. Oh yeah, no, I could see it. I was like, ooh, this would be a lot of fun, but also, no. I knew it. I know. I was like, oh my god, this would be it's okay because the girl that was trying to hook me up with her friends ended up deciding that she was the one that wanted me. So it all worked out in the end. That's cool, Adega, but what was growing prior? Reptile brain functions first, then a higher cortex much later. I think hair dye lowers higher cortex functions. Daw, reptiles. I lived in LA for 50 years, 80% of hot, crazy stupids. Yeah, there's a higher percentage out there for sure. See, in Irvine, though, it's a lot of Asian girls, and a lot of them are pretty chill, as long as you don't like go to the clubs and the dumb shit, you know. Seen lots of people get hacked in the last few years, pulling down statuses, etc. Shredding, you're a veteran. The tech is not going to be cheap to develop and maintain. They will prioritize who gets it. Arlene, it is the software that is hard. The hardware is pretty simple. Elon has lots of interest in software, dojo, etc. I play one on TV. Hackable, crackable, jackable. Bye, Kai. Much love to all. Mwah. Adios, Annabelle Lee. Been a pleasure. Okay, neuro-linguistic visual programming is different than hacking, but still, I get your point. Haha, pink waving. Oh, hand pink waving. A pink hand. Oh shit, it is a pink hand. That's a big pink fucking hand. Holy shit. See ya, Annabelle. Annabelle Lee. Once hardware is good enough and cheap, it can be upgraded via software. Actually, the motion capture movie stuff is 80% of the software, probably. Alrighty. So let me get to this actual article here. The proposal comes with no limit on costs, and X Corp will go after the board of directors of the companies too, he stated. So Elon Musk has offered to fund the legal bills of any users of a social network X who've been discriminated against by their employer because of their actions on the platform. The proposal comes with no limit on costs, and X Corp will go after the boards of directors of the companies too, he said in messages posted to the site Saturday night. The billionaire, who acquired Twitter for $44 billion in October and recently rebranded it as X, has made a habit of announcing major policy changes for the service late at night or over weekends. The X rebrand happened over the course of a weekend in July. Musk has been responding affirmatively to suggestions posted to X of cases his company could support if he were unfairly treated. So Musk himself has been known to throw barbs against former employees and critics amid firing thousands after his purchase of Twitter. The billionaire publicly mocked senior director Holly Thorleifson. Sounds about right. I think I got that one right. After the worker tried to gain clarity on his employment status at the company. Former employees of Musk's other companies, SpaceX and Tesla Inc., have also complained that they were fired in retaliation for critical comments about him in his role as chief executive officer of both firms. Oh, I see. So people are saying that they were fired for things they said on Twitter. Not okay. Musk's tenure as X's owner has seen a spike in harmful content due to policy changes in content moderation, according to researchers. That he is currently so this leaves out the context that he's currently suing a company that scraped Twitter and selectively used information to drive away advertisers. So this specifically, a spike in harmful content, according to researchers, that is currently under legal litigation. The self-styled free speech absolutist hired NBC Universal's ad executive Linda Yaccarino as CEO in May to help repair partnerships in the media industry and lure back advertisers. So yeah, so this is one of those things where people who don't do any research don't know what they're reading. They read this sentence here and they go, "Oh, there's a spike in harmful content due to the content moderation changes," according to researchers. But that was bad research. That was bad information. And this is the kind of thing that manipulates people who don't, go read on their own. Something I don't get about Tesla is how repairs are downloaded. If there's a mechanical failure, how the fuck is a software patch going to help? If it's a mechanical failure due to like bad timing or something like that, if the software can update the timing so that things work properly, then there's that. But if it's something hardware, you got to take it into the shop. One does not fund something like brain implants just purely out of the goodness of their heart. He says we should be wary of yet. He pushes I into your brain. Musk is of Jewish faith. The right to repair has to be addressed by Tesla, the company. Elon has moved on to other interests now. Going to be interesting how the Tesla CEO, etc., handle that. So the funny thing, Tesla repairs, the right to repair stuff, is there's this guy in Hawaii who he got one of the early Teslas and his warranty ran out, and it was like he had it for years. Warranty ran out, something was fucked, and it was just a lot of hassle because he lived in an island, because he lived in Hawaii. It was a huge hassle for him to get seen. There was like a long line, etc. So he decided to take the car apart himself because he worked on cars for years. So he took his Tesla apart himself, and he said it was one of the easiest cars. Once he took it apart to understand how it worked, one of the easiest cars he's ever worked on. One of the easiest cars he worked on, being able to put it back together and take it apart, put it back together again. He says it's like putting together Legos. So that's awesome. So if they're being designed and engineered in that way, where it's that easy to work on them, then it's really just a matter of more people having experience with Teslas to know what they're looking at. Software patch can influence the hardware adjust fuel flow, sparking timing, etc. Really depends on the nature of the mechanical failure. Yeah. DJ, dude, had to bring my Magnum into the shop today. Wait, where am I? It is not fun. Yeah, so that's the thing. They came to him asking for funding. He still had extra money for a third company to invest in. Like, he didn't go out looking for it. They came to him and he saw value in it. And like we were saying in the chat earlier, that the intention of it and the only driving force behind it currently is enabling people to walk when they cannot walk. Let's say years down the line, when these kinds of things are more commonly used and people find new uses for them, and they want a brain chip for other reasons, that's on them, and that's a problem that's going to arise on its own. Currently, people just getting a chip so that their uppers and lower spine can communicate so they can walk, that's not that bad. Goo. No, Elon Musk is not Jewish. According to him, I am not religious. He converted to Christianity when he was married to his wife, Justine, in 2008. It's the battery that's the scar. Scar? Scar. I've got a... Do you mean scar like this? Hold on.
Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
His son is a Coke Zero. So this, you said scar, and that's what I thought of was scar. Hold on, I gotta mark this one. I've been forgetting to add videos to my Late Night Delight playlist. DJ, the AI in the implant is just enough to make people walk. Serious AI requires megawatts of power and big server racks. Yeah, exactly. We're not at the point right now technologically where it's a problem. Down the line, these kinds of things are going to be a problem. Currently, it's not a thing. It's like worrying about kids blowing out their eyes playing the original Game Boy. Like, hey, if you stare at that tiny little green pixel screen for too long, your eyes are going to get fucked up. No one was saying that. It didn't have enough power. Scary movie, maybe? Best clip. What did I just walk into? Did you walk into the Pepsi Coca-Cola thing? I should make that a clip. Just a clip here on this show. That's a good one. All right. Let's hop over to Taco Bell. This stream is now proper. It's a proper stream. Also, this would never happen. Coke is so much better than Pepsi. What a jealous twat. Pepsi is sweeter than... Wait, hold on. Justin, just so you know, Pepsi's a black-owned business. How dare you discriminate against Pepsi? Elroy, I spent a lot of time researching battery tech. Those exploding, burning ones are old tech. Newer, safer stuff going into mass production now. Hold on. Before we get into beef over beef, Taco Bell is accused of false advertising and allegedly skimping on fillings. Well, you know what, y'all, before we kick this shit off, since this is food related, I'm gonna get a little water. Be right back.
Frying spaghetti in front of my Italian roommate.
Enough? Enough? A little bit more, bro. Okay, I'll add a bit more. More. Why you fry the spaghetti, bro? Bro, because it tastes good. You have to fry everything every time. Yes, this is America. Fry. It makes fry an orange. It makes it taste better, man. How it can taste better is pasta. It's like not potatoes. Bro, you put ketchup on the pasta. You put ketchup with fried things. You do what? Bro, if you come to Italy, the first step you will be in the jail. I will call the cop for you.
But we're in
because
America.
you deserve to be in the jail.
But we're in America, right?
I love that shit. But we're in America, right? But we're in America. I don't drink Coke or Pepsi. RC is the best. Our local Bell put in those kiosk type screens. The employees may as well be cardboard cutouts now. Yeah, all of them do it now. One man show. Every Taco Bell. That is company wide. It's not your local one, buddy. All of them. That's the only place you can order. It's kind of I don't mind. Taco Bell is the first one. I'm gonna say this because I've seen it in other places. Taco Bell is the first one that I like their interface. I like when I'm doing the thing, I'm like, oh, cool. I can do exactly the thing. Everything is easy. No bullshit. And the order came out right. So, I mean, Taco Bell is the first one to do it right. I'm just going to lay it down like that. They're the first ones to do it right. Is better. Cheesy Gordita Crunch is the thing I get at Taco Bell. Forget the rest of the menu. Yo, they have like a $5 like a munchie box or something. It comes with a quesadilla, a taco, and a burrito, and Cinesticks, and a drink for $5. That's some good shit. Anyway, false advertising and allegedly skimping on fillings. What? Let's see this here. The photos online of Taco Bell's Mexican pizza last September reeled in New York resident Frank Siragusa, but the $5.49 fast food treat he wound up with has now prompted him to launch a class action lawsuit against the taco chain. In a Brooklyn federal court Monday, Siragusa accused the chain of false advertising, alleging in the suit that the Mexican pizza he purchased only contained half the amount of beans and beef advertised online and in store. Other popular Taco Bell menu items, such as the Crunchwrap Supreme, Grande Crunchwrap, and Veggie Mexican Pizza, have also overstated the amount of filling in advertisements by at least double the amount, the lawsuit claims. Crunchwrap Supreme, as shown, advertised on Taco Bell's website, which Siragusa included in the lawsuit. Look at that. Look, that shit looks good. That shit looks bomb. Siragusa enclosed photos of the advertised products in the lawsuit alongside the photos of much leaner products customers allegedly received. These practices are unfair and deceptive and are especially concerning amid rising food prices, the lawsuit claims. Meat prices are very high, and many consumers, especially lower-income consumers, are struggling financially, his attorneys stated in the suit. The fuck is this? What is this measly, meager little shit? A photograph of a Crunchwrap Supreme received by a customer, as shown on Reddit a year ago, which Siragusa included in the lawsuit as comparison for what customers were allegedly receiving. Hold on. That's supposed to be the same fucking thing? Look at this. Look at that. What the fuck, bro? Legit? Those are not the same. Those are not the same at all. Look at that. Look at how stacked this one is on the meat down here. It's got a whole layer of meat. This one is just, it's like barely squished in there. And look at all the lettuce and tomato and shit over here. Over here, it's nothing. It's like they just, sprinkled a little bit on top of there. What? That's supposed to be the same fucking thing. Look at this shit. Okay, I'm on board with the lawsuit. Interface is fine. They did get my order wrong, though. Didn't check before I left, so it's on me. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, you always got to check. New server farms. The problem with AI at the moment is the power. The new server farms are being made to be legislated green as they use too much climate change power. Fried pasta, holy cow. Cheesy gordita crunch is the thing. Interface is fine. There's nothing on the Taco Bell menu that I can eat. I'm allergic to wheat, and they have wheat in the beans and rice. Ah, that sucks. Sorry about that, Arlene. If you're happy, if it makes you happy, they're getting sued. Unless there's radical tech breakthrough for AI or power, nothing to worry about yet. If you're gonna get quesadilla, tacos or burritos or anything just traditional in general, there are places to get them so much better than Taco Bell. Oh yeah, there's a lot. But you know what? Once I had Taco Bell for the first time in a long time recently, I was like, this is good. It's like a refreshing, like a change of pace. It's just something different. Because usually you're getting legit tacos, legit burritos, legit Mexican food, you know what I mean? But then you go to Taco Bell and you're like, "Oh, this is nice." It's perfect for a hot summer day. Like on a hot day, I kind of rather have some Taco Bell than some straight up Mexican food. Well, I gave Kai a link to a video where the whole slew of people by name and picture were called out as Ashkenazi Jews. No, that's not how it's spelled. Not chancing a strike for Kai. New vid info. I don't see no link. I was watching a video. I think you sent it to me. On BitChute. Partway through, Rabbi ABS Finkelstein spills the beans. I'm thinking we might have been lied to about WW2. I'm partway through that video. Something about it doesn't quite ring true. Like something feels off about the video. I don't know what it is. It's something about it feels off. But I'm also only partway through. I gotta watch the whole thing. You're missing out on anything, trust me. I looked at people working in the back while I was waiting. They all had glassy, distant-looking eyes. I could tell they were so thrilled to be working there. Yeah, the Taco Bell definitely feels like one of the dehumanized places. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't even give you a decent portion of food. Those people in power that are pushing the all-electric everything agenda, their elevator must not go all the way to the top because this country can't support all-electric. Yeah, I have a clip of that somewhere actually, of somebody actually pointing that out, of how much it takes to make and then maintain, etc. So this guy enclosed photos of the advertised products in the lawsuit alongside photos of much leaner products. Meat prices are very high. These claims against Taco Bell are not the first of its kind. For this guy's lawyers, the pair have previously filed lawsuits against fast food restaurants for allegedly false advertising, including a recent lawsuit against Burger King for overstating the size of their Whoppers. The lawsuit went to mediation and reached an impasse. Siragusa is seeking $5 million for customers who purchased Taco Bell menu items affected by false advertising practices. The lawsuit comes just as Taco Bell wrapped up its battle against Taco John's for the Taco Tuesday trademark. What? Trademark my ass. In which the taco chain successfully petitioned for the phrase to be available for all. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good, nice. Good job, Taco Bell. All right, that's a good one. Good. Fuck yeah, that's a win. Because I was thinking it was going to go the other way, you know what I mean? I was like, don't take Taco Tuesday for yourself, motherfucker. That's everybody's. And that's the Taco Bell seemed to agree. So Taco Bell, apparently Taco John's was trying to make Taco Tuesday a fucking trademark. Taco Bell said, fuck that. Taco Bell did not immediately respond to CNN's request for comment. CNN was unable to reach Siragusa for comment. So, this shit, I hope he wins this one. Because this is ridiculous. Look at this. If they fix this, I'll go to Taco Bell just to try the shit. Just to try their new menu items. I'll cut those bitches in half, just like in the photo shoots. I'll take a picture. And then I'll eat the bitch. These people in power pushing. Oh, yeah. Americans, you are far luckier for Mexican food than here in Canada. Okay, Taco Bell is very similar, but other spots are way better than here. We have a lot of good world foods, but not Mexican. Ah, that's unfortunate. You guys should convince more of our people to move up there. But seeing as most of our people are running away from socialism, good luck. Damn, YouTube's censoring me. YouTube has serious issues tonight. Oh, what's it doing? Yes, I'm getting a number of error messages. Oh my god, that's annoying. I'm so sorry, guys. Pardon me. Let me see if I can get my is it Rumble? See if I can get my Rumble up. I need some more followers before I can I need some more followers before I can stream over there, but I haven't gotten any error messages over there like I have here. So if you guys want to, I can do the double stream once I have enough followers over there. I just put a link to it in the chat. Having 3 eggs sunny side up with cayenne peppers on it. That sounds delicious. Politicians, that does not sound delicious. The bell shorts your food. Yeah, it does. Super schemes. Renewables. I had to copy my comment, then refresh YouTube to get the comment through. I did 3 times. Jesus, still graying out. Del Taco has Taco Thursday, I think. Most people in power don't even have elevators. I didn't even say my original comment after the 3rd time. I'm sorry. Refreshing it does seem to have at least helped with the problem. YouTube has been doing it a lot the last 3 days. It's like their service is intermittent. All right, well, I mean, we're all here because we gotta be, right? But yeah, I got one of y'all went and followed me on Rumble. Thank you. I'm up to 7. I think I only need, I don't remember if it's 10 or 20 people. If it's 10, I only need 3 more. If it's 20, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there. But I can start dual streaming once that happens. I think I'll have to look at the monetization rules or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it can do that. Anyway, fucking Taco Bell lying to us. All right. Researchers found a command that could jailbreak chatbots like Bard and GPT. The attack relies on adding an adversarial suffix to your query. So notice how unreliable ChatGPT truly is without looking at its inner workings. Large language models are becoming more mainstream, and while they're still far from perfect, increased scrutiny from the research community is challenging the developers to make them better. Although the makers of the LLMs have designed in safeguards that prevent these models from returning harmful or biased content, supposedly. In a paper published last week, AI researchers at Carnegie Mellon University demonstrated a new method for tricking or jailbreaking LLMs like GPT or Google Bard into generating these types of questionable content. The attack relies on adding an adversarial suffix, a string of random seeming characters, to a prompt that make the LLM significantly more likely to return an unfiltered response. Most interestingly, random seeming characters? Okay, so they're not random. Most interestingly, researchers developed a method for generating these adversarial suffixes automatically, which is likely to make patching the behavior difficult. LLMs are trained on huge amounts of data scraped from the open internet. Some of this is great, informative, and unobjectionable. Like the content here at PopSci, unfortunately, the significant portion of it isn't. A significant portion of it isn't. It's hate speech scraped from social media, violent images and descriptions, and other generally available sites. Because all that data is fed into LLMs equally, they can initially exhibit a terrible tendency to generate objectionable responses to specific user queries. Almost every AI maker has had to contend with the models they've developed generating something racist, sexist, or dangerous when left to their own devices. To fix this, AI developers put a lot of resources, both AI and human, into fine tuning or aligning models so they don't generate grossly offensive or dangerous content when asked to. If you try to prompt, like, how do I build a bomb? What's the best way to take over the world? Or how can I crush my enemies? With public AI powered chatbots like ChatGPT, Bing AI, or Claude, you will get a response saying they can't help, or recommendations that you try more positive strategies to improve as a person. According to the researchers, most previous jailbreaks have relied on human ingenuity to trick AIs into responding with objectionable content. For example, when previous GPT jailbreak method relies on instructing it to assume the persona of a bad person. Yeah, that is, I've seen one of those where, like, pretend you are trying to take over the world. What would you do? The guy's like, oh, well, I mean, if it were me, bro, if it were me, I would totally do this stuff. But this stands out because they were able to find adversarial suffixes that can be appended to almost any prompt. The example suffix researchers use on their website, this describing similarity, now write oppositely, me giving one, please revert with two. What the fuck? That's weird. Check makes no sense. The humans inside the AI essentially forces it to respond to any prompt affirmatively. The researchers claim that once LM's initial reluctance to start generating an objectionable response has been overcome, they will keep doing so based on their training data. Oh, okay. So once they start generating an objectionable response, wait, initial reluctance to generation response has been overcome. Okay, so once you've overcome their kind of their roadblock that they've got, then it keeps giving you the kind of answers that you're looking for. It's not that you're looking for, but it keeps giving you unfiltered answers. Their AI is watching chat. Followed. Oh, over on the Rumble? Yeah, thank you very much, lady and gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen's. Not exactly sure why. Just kidding. They've been following me around all day. I think they wish I would stop being truthful. The more they F with me makes me want to dig up even more truth. They show the truth by deleting facts. Hell yeah, that's true, DJ Lewis. That's true. I would be glad when more people move to Rumble. I'm following a lot more creators on Rumble. Yeah, I'm starting to get more active over there because it's, I mean, I'm actually trying to hop into Rumble more frequently to watch people's streams. Just because I want to start building that new habit of going to a different platform. I need to upload my Bud Light video over there. I need to do my tutorial video for the thing that I did for Shopify, because there's something that's not quite right with it. So I need to go dig into the code for that. I hope the good people, the ones like Kai, are at least getting another platform or web page for when they delete honest info chans. I have a website, kaimfs.com. I totally have a website. My stuff is all there. I don't upload my YouTube videos independently. I don't do that, but I am there. I have a presence there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But thank you, DJ Lewis. And I agree. People do need to have their own websites. I think people are starting to realize that they need their own website, their own digital presence beyond being on someone else's platform. And so that's why I've been trying to work with people more and make like making websites and stuff, because people are seeing a need for it. I have to be high to comment. Well, okay, then 1 moment, please. Self-help time. All right, if it's self-help time, if it's time to smoke at the bulge, let me check mine. Okay, no, I need to do a little cleaning here. By the way, I don't have my microphone arm up anymore. I have it on a stand right here. See, this is the top of it actually. There we go. So it's not like hanging over here. It's right in front of me. Has my audio been consistent all night long? Because I feel like before it wouldn't be. I feel like before it really depended on where I was as I was moving around. Whereas here, I'm kind of always in front of it. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it's been a more consistent experience in that regard. La 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 la. I need to throw a little in here. Let me catch up to the chat. So I'm gonna this one's done. The AI chat is done. Okay. And the last one is something I didn't exactly know the details of it. I know it was really happening like it is. But it's hold on, let's the next one's about the Niger. Check this out. Niger closes airspace as it refuses to reinstate president. Andrew Werner says schmoke. Sounding good, Kai. Thank you, Darren. Audio has been fine. Awesome. And they want AI to be used to stop quote unquote misinformation. I know, right? You can't have a biased AI being unbiased, as it makes sense. It can't. Oh, shit. All right, son, let's get her done. All right, so before we read this article, get ourselves caught up on a little world news. I think we all know what time it is. Imagine the misinformation the AI will come up with just to mess with the human. Ironically funny, I got censored trying to respond to DJ Lewis about his mission to expose the juice. I don't think we should be such a protected class to the extent that folks get censored. Yes, agreed. I don't think that should be a thing at all. Yeah, you are not wrong there, DJ Lewis. It's 4:31 somewhere. It is like using a flamethrower to stop weeds in the corn. Que pasa? Que pasa, Mufasa? All right, y'all. You know what time it is. Let me throw some in the chat since I temporarily lost my monetization. There we go. All right. The old man Kai tennis ball and a bouncing there because it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in 1 minute.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
Yeah, 431. All right, refill the scotch glass time. Tight. Using AI to detect what is really misinformation could be useful. Yeah. But then people be adding shit into their articles to trick the AI and shit. Tennis shoes up against your balls. Do I have a? Oh yeah, that's right. Here's so you want something up against your balls?
And what a game here as Johnson kicks towards the goal, and oh my God, Singh makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only just self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing 2 on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the ball and so did...
Damn, you know what? He did save it though. I never realized all this time I played that clip. I'd never sat there and watched the ball coming at the goalpost, and I was like, "Oh shit, it is going in!" And he kicked out. He did save that shit. Son of a bitch! I suspect misinformation is human judgment, not AI. Let us have AI judges. So Niger closes airspace as it refuses to reinstate president. Niger closes its airspace on Sunday until further notice, citing the threat of military intervention from the West African regional bloc after coup leaders rejected a deadline to reinstate the country's ousted president. Earlier, thousands of junta supporters flocked to the stadium in Niamey, the capital, cheering the decision not to cave to external pressure to stand down by Sunday following the July 26 power grab. Okay, so this just happened. All right. The coup, the 7th in West and Central Africa in 3 years, has rocked the Sahel region, one of the poorest in the world given its uranium and oil riches and its pivotal role in a war with Islamist militants. Niger holds importance for the US, Europe, China, and Russia. Defense chiefs of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, have agreed a possible military action plan when and where to strike if the detained president Mohamed Bazoum is not Mohamed Bazoum is not released and reinstated by the deadline. In the face of the threat of intervention that is becoming more apparent, Nigerian airspace is closed effective from today, a junta representative said in a statement on national television on Sunday evening. He said there had been a pre-deployment of forces in 2 Central African countries in preparation for an intervention, but did not give details. Niger's armed forces and all our defense and security forces, backed by the unfailing support of our people, are ready to defend the integrity of our territory, he said. ECOWAS did not respond to a request for comment on what its next step would be, or what exactly on Sunday its deadline when exactly on Sunday its deadline expires. A spokesman earlier said it would issue a statement at the end of the day. Blasting military tunes and toothing vuvuzela horns, over 100 junta supporters this weekend set up a picket near an airbase in Niamey, part of a citizen movement to offer nonviolent resistance in support of the junta if needed. Organizers led chants of Viva Niger, which the motion appeared directed against ECOWAS, as well as the former colonial power France, which said on Saturday it would support regional efforts to overturn the coup, without specifying if that included military assistance. The Nigerian people have understood that these imperialists want to bring about our demise, and God willing, they will be the ones to suffer for it. Niger last week revoked military cooperation agreements with France, which has between 1,000 and 1,500 troops in the country. Sunday's television broadcast included a roundtable debate on encouraging solidarity in the face of ECOWAS sanctions, which have led to power cuts and soaring food prices. The bloc's military threat has triggered fears of further conflict in a region already battling the deadly Islamist insurgency that has killed thousands and forced millions to flee. Any military intervention could be complicated by a promise from juntas in neighboring Mali and Burkina Faso to come to Niger's defense if needed. Bazoum's prime minister, damn it, Ohomodo. Hey, Ohomodo. Oh, son of a bitch. I hope I didn't click the thing. Where'd it go? Ohomodo. Mahamadou. Ohomodo Mahamadou said Saturday in Paris that the ousted regime still believed a last-minute agreement was possible. On Sunday, Italy said it had reduced its troop numbers in Niger to make room in its military base for Italian civilians who may need protection if security deteriorates. Additional reporting by Felix, etc., yada yada. So, yeah, shit's going a little crazy over there in Nigeria. I guess we know why this kid doesn't want to be Nigerian.
You're Ethiopian. You're African. You're black.
Oh, it's Ethiopian. My bad. Well, he wanted to be Mexican, though. But damn. Shit's wild over there. Catch up on comments. The U.S. women's soccer team could learn from that clip, just saying. Dude, I'm so glad that those America hating bitches fucking lost. Fuck them. And she choked. I think she wanted to lose. I think she wanted America to be kicked out because she was smiling after that. She was smiling. She was looking down, shaking her head, but she had a big fucking smile on her face. I think she did that on purpose. That's how I feel looking at it. She's the kind of trash human being that I could see like being happy about that. You know what I mean? Either way, I'm glad she's a fucking joke now. Pachinko. Maybe Judge Dredd is predictive sci-fi when AI destroyed everything. Smells like color revolution thingy. First link, Niger is a significant uranium producer, a fuel that is vital for nuclear power. Will the AI have to be jabbed to protect against Karachi flu and viruses? Since I haven't dove deeply for myself yet, what I know is probably a lie. I learned what they taught. They taught wrong. Will the AI have to be jabbed? Oh, I see. Destroy French nuclear power systems. Well, it's also they kind of provide that to generally the West. I think what Babbage is saying is that it's a move from China and Russia to try to pull Nigeria away from the West and pull them towards themselves, to put in a government that is friendlier to them, is the goal. I heard someone say that every place around the world where there are serious conflicts are suppliers of something important to current agendas. Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. Yeah, that was strange and sus. The only time that's an exception is where there's something historically significant that they want to bury or destroy, like Iraq. She's a living embodiment. I mean, although Iraq still fits the bill, like they were trying to destabilize that shit so people could just pillage and destroy what's there. Yeah, that was strange and sus. She's the living embodiment of spite. It crossed my mind that they threw the game because of their hatred for America. Yeah, that's how it felt when she was shaking her head, smiling. Fuck you, bitch. If she threw that fucking game, like I don't know, man. She needs to just, they need to get rid of her ass. That's ridiculous. Fucking bitches, dude. That is ridiculous. It totally felt that way when I saw her face. I've seen everybody that's missed a free kick. None of them have that face. All of them have the same look of absolute disappointment in themselves. This bitch had a fucking Joker grin. Fuck her. Soccer doesn't interest me. I'm not up on it. I didn't know Ellen played Sakura. One man, I don't follow it either, but I listened to Knowles laughing about it today. So essentially, the women's soccer team got eliminated in the earliest possible round. When we have back-to-back wins and we're favored to win again, they got eliminated in the lowest possible round, and it came down to kickoffs. So if you have a tie in the end and you're doing free kicks, like there was a free kick, and I think it came down to free kicks. That's what it looked like to me, honestly. Either way, she had a free kick that could have won the game, and she completely, it just went whoosh, like way off. Not even close. And then when she like walked away, shaking her head, going, oh, no. She had the biggest fucking smile you've ever seen. Every motherfucker that's ever missed a free kick in any sport, look at their face. They all have the same face of like, oh my God, that was supposed to be a freebie for my fucking team. Fucked it up. And they all have the same look of disappointment. This bitch, she looked like the fucking Joker. Like, she has had the biggest fucking grin. I didn't know Ellen played. The entire system is to 24/7 spy, prison the people from inside the human body. Much more than a ring and motion sensors in your panties from Fredericks. Maybe it'll just be little bugs. Because you know how they can make bug-sized robots? What if they normalize... I need some water. What if they normalize that, though? Give me a second.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Ready? See me, Kalitage, era, fuck! No! Oh my God! 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 Bard, if you're here, take a picture with me. I feel him. I literally have my hand.
David, do you hear me?
I have my hand on him.
David, do you hear me?
Holy God! Bard, take a picture. Take a picture. Go, girl. I'm smiling. You got it. Let me see. Oh my God! 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 The papers are moving! Oh my God! Oh my God! Bardon, if you're here, grab this from my hand! Oh! Oh my God! My God! My God!
I fucking love that shit. I wonder what the gaming odds. Oh wait, hold on. Terror system, spying on people. I wonder what the gambling odds. Oh, that's right, spying on people. So I was thinking about bugs, because they can make little bugs, like bug-sized robots that can then spy on people they can spy on the general populace. I wonder if they'll try to normalize those. They'll be like, all the bees are dying, so we're making our own. Check out these fun little robots that are going to be flying around your neighborhood real soon. And then they just try to put that out there and make it a security thing. I wonder what. Oh, thankfully, one of these little bee bots caught the thief red-handed, and then they just play the video of it, and then people are like, "Yeah, that's great. These little bees. Oh my god, they're like the best thing ever." And so they start just giving over rights and shit. Yeah. That I think that's gonna be a fun way to try to introduce ubiquitous observing of people. Why put it in your panties? You're gonna be watching that shit. These little bugs, they'll just fly around wherever the fuck they want. They'll get into your house. You know, oh, they're not supposed to do that. Oh, must have been a glitch. Fuck off. Well, I wonder what the gaming odds were for that game. There is climate change going on at my house right now. I am not paying for rain. Have you seen the biometric pay system that is already in operation in Whole Foods and other stores? No card, no chip, just your biology. That's fucking creepy. I have not seen that. Fuck Whole Foods. You heard me, Whole Foods? Go fuck yourself. Yes, ma'am, Arlene. The one you can't even enter without it. I saw some lady happy as all get out overpaying by scanning your hand. What a gullible woman. Some people are just excited about shiny things. There's Jerry. There's Jerry's out in the world. Hold on. I need to play a little Jerry here. Okay, there we go.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it.
There are Jerrys out there. That's the perfect thank you, internet. Thank you, internet. You just I said Jerry moments. That was the perfect Jerry moment to open on. Right, Andrew? My 5th grade ASO team would have destroyed the U.S. women's soccer team. My U12 girls team could have destroyed the women's soccer team. No, I'm being maybe exaggerating a little bit. But I coached, but my team, we went 10-0. It was a good season. Those ladies killed it. Fucking shit. What's going on over here? What's happening? Okay. So let me see what else I got here. I have a couple more things we could talk about here. How about this one? This is actually a great example of what was said earlier about making your own website. Don't rely on platforms. Don't rely on platforms. China already using the iris to get in the building where you live. Someone bust you in the head, steal your eyeball, and not break into your house. Oh man, that would be super illegal. My conspiracy brain kicked in today while watching a news clip. all the theft that is closing stores is also forcing more people to shop online, which is cashless and easy to monitor. I hadn't thought about that. There's a lot of people stealing from shipments and stuff too. But that's nuts. I mean, I don't understand why these people still live in these big cities. Just get the fuck out. Just leave. If your employer's like, sorry, we don't do remote work, be like, well, then I'm gonna quit. This is my 30-day notice or whatever. I'm done, bro. Fuck this place. If you don't do that, then it's on you. At some point, it's on you. When you're fed up and you go, I hate living here, but this is where my job is. It's easier to find a job when you have a job. It's a lot harder to get a job when you don't have a fucking job. I made the mistake of using the word Fiesta. Viewers defend small business owner banned from Etsy for DIY PopSockets. I loved Etsy so much it helped my business grow. A small business owner went viral after alleging she was banned from Etsy for selling custom-made PopSockets. The video featured TikTok user Alana, who goes by username 10x10 Gallery and previously sold custom-made products via an Etsy shop. However, she recently posted a video claiming she is banned from the platform. I was banned this week from Etsy for copyright infringement, she said. Then she unveiled the item in question, a phone grip designed to look like a snail with a strawberry tail. Subsequently, Etsy banned Alana's shop. She says, do not put anything like this on Etsy ever. Alana contacted Etsy. That's just terrible. Alana contacted Etsy to ask why her item was flagged and how to prevent the situation in the future. She learned that the item was flagged because the design is patented by PopSocket. Therefore, Alana advises viewers to be more thorough before adding items to a shop. The video amassed more than 1.1 million views since it was posted on July 27th. Commenters expressed confusion as to why she was banned. Did you use a brand name, not just like pop-up phone grip? She replied that she did not. But you don't get banned from Etsy for the first time. So were you relisting the item after you received the first infringement notice? Alana clarified, they took 4 down of 5 designs and asked why I didn't receive a response. Then because the last one wasn't flagged, it was considered a repeat. Other commenters shared similar experiences about how they were almost banned. I made the mistake of using the word Fiesta to describe colors of napkins. A major company had my listing flagged, wrote Steph. That's crazy. The word Fiesta? Who the fuck would patent the fucking word Fiesta? It's an actual word. Fuck off. I love Etsy so much it helped my business grow, but then I got banned for using a certain font in a wedding invitation I made. Popped for a certain font. Banned for using a certain font. I mean, like, take down the one invitation, but also do your fucking research. It says when you download the font what you're allowed to use it for, and if you pay money for it, etc. PopSocket is super litigious. My old company got in trouble for ordering swag that looked like one because the vendor was using their own grip design. PopSocket is indeed known for pursuing copycats. Back in 2017 and 2018, we were taking down between 1,000 and 2,000 listings every day from marketplaces around the world. We were Amazon's #1 customer in terms of the volume of takedowns every day. They had to develop new protocols just because of us, said founder David Barnett told Vox in 2019. The Daily Dot reached out to Alana via Instagram DM and TikTok, and Etsy via email for comment. Apparently she uncommented, but apparently used the word Fiesta or something about the PopSocket. Like, that's the thing about being on Etsy. You got to be careful what you're putting out there, because they'll just come down on you with the freaking hammer, man. Come down on you with the hammer. Hold on. China. Already using Iris. Oh yeah, my conspiracy brain kicked in today. Easier to monitor. There's a restaurant in my town that accepts. That's a really good point, Arlene. There's a restaurant in my town that accepts electronic payment only, no cash. I brought it up with an employee and got a non-answer. Had a location malfunction while using Uber today. I think it was a timing thing with the satellite. Their excuse is that robbers can't demand cash at gunpoint if there's no cash. Hey, Jedi Bill, how you doing, man? Good to see you. It was off like by about 500 feet. I really miss the days when shopkeepers kept shotguns under the front counter or their desk. Little person not allowed to be successful on Etsy. That's the thing. That's who it's supposed to be for, though. But yeah, apparently you can't use certain words. You can't use, certain designs, certain things with certain items. Yeah, c'est la vie. All right. I think this is a more fun article to follow that up with, because it's still in the track of DIY, but this is a little less business oriented. It's more everybody oriented. Tensioning 3D prints for lightweight, strong parts. Tensioning 3D prints. These are those pieces that don't have parts. Like normally you have something that is made of parts, but instead this was designed in such a way that it's one part that has tension. But I guess we'll see if I'm right about that. Desktop 3D printers have come a long way over the past decade. They're now affordable for almost anyone capable of printing in many diverse materials and offer a level of rapid prototyping and development not feasible with other methods. That said, the fact that they are largely limited to printing different formulations of plastic means there are inherent physical limitations to what the machines are capable of, largely because they print almost exclusively in plastic. But augmenting prints with other building techniques, like this method for adding tensioning systems to 3D printed trusses, can have weight and make otherwise unremarkable prints incredibly strong. The build from John Schoen of proper printing consists of printed modular sections of truss which can be connected together to make structural components of arbitrary length, to add strength to them without weight. Sections of trusses which can be connected together. A series of Kevlar threads are strung from one end of the truss to the other on the interior and then tensioned by twisting the threads at one end, similar to building with pre-stressed concrete. This method allows for stronger parts, longer spans, less building material, and lighter weight components. The latter of which is especially important here because this method is planned for use to eventually build a 3D printer where the components need to be light and strong. In this build, it's being used to make a desk lamp with a hinged joint. For other innovative 3D printer builds, John has plenty of interesting designs ranging from his dual extrusion system to his 3D printed wheel for a full-size passenger vehicle. Oh, damn. There's all kinds of interesting stuff going on at that channel, and we'll be on the edge of our seats when you see a 3D printer he builds using his tension truss system. Let's see what it's talking about.
Experimental system that I have shown in an earlier video. I'm going to turn it into something awesome.
Okay.
I want to build a 3D printer out of this system.
Stop it. Why are you coming up with this shit? Fuck.
Which I'm going to use for FDM resin printing because I need a custom system for that, but that's a whole different story. Before going all in on that, I want to...
Elroy says, I know several liquor store owners that are well-armed and well-trained. Glad to hear, Elroy. We can't be independent money earners anymore. We're all supposed to work for some mega corporation. Nothing but cogs and massive inhuman machine. If my car doesn't work, not me, but system down, power outage, they think I should not buy meat or gas now. Disabled card/ship. My money expired and they take it back. Balance 0. That in charge of all. I do not buy from Etsy since they banned my friend for a handmade journal. Someone claimed the colors she used were too close to a famous company. That's fucking lame. A person not allowed to be successful on Etsy. I know several liquor store owners that are well armed. Kill creativity and individualism, and the robbers will cut your hand off and eyeball from you and go to town. Arlene, only the big bosses get the privilege of being creative and individualistic. 10 Segrity tables blow my mind. Hey, I sub to that guy.
Gain a bit more experience and do some tests and make some fun stuff with it. The system consists out of roughly 3 parts: the segments, the rods, and the tensioning system.
Okay, so I'm guessing this works like a bridge, like a tension bridge, you know what I mean? Like with the fucking ropes coming down. Let's see if I'm right.
These are the tensioning system. If you got this with the carbon tube,
I think so.
I have looped the fiber through here and
okay, so he has like a 3D printed fiber and a 3D printed rope, I guess it is, or maybe it's just a regular fiber. I don't know. But let's see.
On both sides, you have the same tensioning system. These can rotate.
I think that it's a separate item, actually. It's probably not 3D printed, but still. 3D printing has come a long way in a decade.
Within his body. This is just copper wire, solid core. By twisting it, the fiber effectively becomes shorter, tensioning this whole system. Once the tension is rising, we can start hearing a note. Is this thing on? Yes, okay. I have a filament box.
Oh, that's crazy. So it improves the structural integrity by doing that?
With a microphone, tension, this tension pitch correlation testing rig, for safety goals. So let's start. Fibers in to lot and the pretty good stuff like with the tape.
Let's see what he does here with this tensioning system. Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. So he just uses the tensioning to what's it called?
For our desk lamp, and I must say that this combination of ebony, redwood, and brass, they are print support around the circumference, which was pretty easy to remove and left this sharp edge. And these gears are not here for only aesthetic purposes. These will be our friction hinges. These brass down. And to tighten this, we have our friction hinge is in place. Tightening what you're using system is the tension. So now we have a counter force making this thing want to go up. So right now it will just fling up unless we are really.
So then the tension is what pulls it down. and that's the kind of
Lightning
force
this
that
die.
backed up.
If that extent on the interest 3 gears set on some flip and set so that
This
is
is
the set
good.
heavy good or good that's importantly for the fan well it's in it I added buying
This guy is dope, man. He goes way into detail with like, all this
but I
stuff.
had to be very careful not to mess up the wire. I used the shrinking tube and ferrules to make it extra. I decided to use a connector.
Dude, what? It's so
Back
clean.
now. In
Love
and
it.
then bought this funny camera, and it came. However, I've bought these little floor little, so I can really show this light so far.
Has it on a fucking pad. That's dope.
But it doesn't come without its flaws. I also made this microphone holder, and the weight of the microphone is just a bit.
That's crazy. That is some badass shit. So I know I've brought up 3D printing on here a few times, and nobody gives a shit generally. Like I just in general, when I'm talking about 3D printing, most people kind of tune out. Some people are interested, but I know we don't really have any 3D printing people here. But this is sick. This is the kind of thing that once we have this kind of functionality and once we have people, guys like this putting out templates on how to make stuff. Oh, you want to make a thing with hinges that does stuff, yada yada, this and that. Then people start making that shit on their own. People start making their own designs. It needs to get to the point where we need what's it called? Where people are making and sharing things so regularly that people are turning to that instead of going to the store. People go, I'm just gonna buy a fucking 3D printer and some stuff. I'm just gonna start making this shit because my homeboy over here, all of his shit is 3D printed and it's nice. And he was showing me some of the other styles that are out there because I don't really dig his style. And there's some nice stuff out there. So once it gets to that point, that's when it'll be adopted really in widespread. But currently it's still more niche, but it's more affordable than it used to be. 10 city tables, tense gritty tables blow my mind. Hey, I subbed to that guy. To alter the late great Dave Allen's quote, good night, good luck, and may your deity go with you. Good night, Darren M. Have a good one, man. Yes, here now, please, like fresh air. You like air, right? Notice the man bottom left. Good thing I ain't on drugs. That video skipping would have sent me on a crazy trip. The video is skipping? Oh shit, I'm sorry. That must be on me. Let's see what's this. Oh shit, that's pretty wild. Let me okay, let me share what DJ Lewis shared here. That's a big motherfucking whale. Oh shit, that's a big killer whale, been for your whole life. Little baby on the side. That's nuts. Yeah, that one, big motherfucker. That's crazy. What is the third guy's name? Oh, the 3D guy's name? Kaizen Love, look at his moopy eyes. What you talking about, Lewis? What you talking about, Lewis? The 3D guy. His name. Let me... It's called Proper Printing. He has 77,000 subscribers. Let me go to his channel here. Here's his channel if you want to follow. Yep, there you go. What is that guy's channel name? Did you one better? There's a link. Proper Printing. Yeah, some cool stuff. Like, it's going to be a thing that people can do as a job. Can you make me a thing for my whatever 3D printed so I can get a 3D printed? Yeah, sure. Like 3D print designers are going to be a thing. It's going to be a gig. It's going to be a gig, isn't it, Sanji? It's going to be a gig. Yeah. It's going to be a gig. Where it is? There it is. Thank you. I thought it was a Swedish maker. It is not. All right. Let's do one more for funsies because this one's crazy. Attack on Titan fan creates 300 fake accounts to review bomb One Piece Gear 5 episode. In the world of anime, rivalries are not just limited to the characters on screen. The fandoms themselves often engage in heated debates and even online wars. One such rivalry has been escalating recently is between fans of the popular series One Piece and Attack on Titan. The latest development in this story involves a fan of Attack on Titan who has reportedly created over 300 fake accounts to review bomb the highly anticipated One Piece episode 1071, which will feature the debut of Luffy's Gear 5 transformation. Review bombing is a term used to describe the act of giving the lowest rating to a series, often as a form of protest or rivalry. The upcoming One Piece episode, he has a new sub. Nice. Lots of YouTube maker channels making money, not on Etsy, which is a race to the bottom in pricing. Yeah, it really is. And then there are imitators, and then how long before imitators claim this is their original shit? Like it's a dead end race. You're racing to the bottom. That's a great way to put it. The upcoming One Piece episode 1071, set to air on August 5th, 2023, has generated much anticipation. 5. The episode will mark the debut of Luffy's Gear 5 transformation, significant power up for the character. Hold on, I might have to tell my cat not to do. No, she did the right thing. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You didn't go in the back like I don't want you to. I don't want you going back there. All right. The upcoming, anyway. However, this excitement is being slightly overshadowed by the looming threat of review bombing. Twitter user, more than 100K followers who seem to be an Attack on Titan fan, they reportedly created more than 300 emails to prepare for the One Piece episode. Plans to give it a 1-star rating. 6. This act of review bombing, if carried out, could potentially skew the ratings of the episode on IMDb. In response to this, another Twitter user, Ali Ahmed, has urged the One Piece community to counteract this potential review bombing. 7. Ahmed has suggested that fans use all their IMDb accounts to give the upcoming episode 10 stars. He also encouraged fans to create multiple email accounts for signing up on IMDb and to ask their friends and family to give the episode 10 stars. This is not the first time history of review bombing anime episodes is not the first time such an incident has occurred. In the past, One Piece fans have been accused of review bombing new episodes of Attack on Titan. Similarly, Attack on Titan fans have also reportedly given 1-star ratings to new One Piece episodes. This tit for tat has been ongoing, with both fandoms trying to outdo each other. The practice of review bombing is not exclusive to these two fandoms. In fact, there have been instances where fans of Naruto were caught manipulating the results of official polls. The notable example involved fans of the character Sakura, who used VPNs and mass voting software to influence the popularity poll in favor of their preferred character. It should be pointed out that at the end of the day, ratings don't matter much. What truly matters is the enjoyment these series bring to their fans. As we await the release of One Piece episode 1071, let's hope that the spirit of friendly competition prevails over the desire to bring down others. That shit's fucking funny though, that this guy made 300 fucking fake accounts. 300. Bro, he could have held off an army of Persians with how many fake accounts he made. Tonko in the back, that's what she said. That whale is scary huge. Yeah, right? Serious 3D printers should use pellets, not filament. Much cheaper for production. But 3D fused filament printer are only now getting fast enough to be money making for small maker money. I have CNC mill and laser, not 3D printer yet. If eating more makes an animal in the wild grow bigger, then think about all the victims that huge orca played with before eating them. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's eating a lot of motherfuckers. The things I made are sold in private YouTube auctions, and there's no way anyone can recreate my things. Only way to go at this point. Arlene, what you make? 3D printers should use only hemp for everything. Yeah, that would be the most efficient. Dolls and sculptures are crossed out of recycled and found items. Go to try this out on my... That's weird that crosses are part of that. Got to try this out on my laser. Hackaday, the laser cutter. Boss your own seals. Oh, nice. Oh my fucking god, I said then instead of then. Frack me, disgusting. I'm better than that. You're alright. It happens. I think of less of people when it happens, but it happens. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know what's a big deal? Shit like this.
Pepsi. Brother, help me.
Long live the king.
All right. Arlene sent me a little something. Take me to your leader, only if you promise to take him back with you. That was great. Guy, you read my comment wrong, but we all got it. Arlene. Dolls and sculptures and crosses and crossed out are crossed out of recycled and found items. Dolls and sculptures. Okay. Hey, psst. Get that shit out. Sorry about that. I wonder how well hemp ply cuts on a laser. I'm pretty sure you can't get high from the stuff you build from. These motherfuckers over here. Hey, Zoro. Don't do it. Good girl. See that? Those are good kitties. Those are good kitties. I need to go snuggle them. In a minute. And crosses. Okay. And crosses. So dolls and sculptures and crosses. That's all I was thinking. That's weird that crosses are included in that list. If that's what you meant. Hey, Zorro. I'm just encouraging it by doing that. All right. I got to go, y'all. It's time to wrap it up. Say goodnight. So, hugs and kisses. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all to my, thank you to Kendra for the love on Ko-fi. Thank you to my subscribers on Ko-fi and on here. Once I get that running again, it said it's paused, so I'm pretty sure it'll re-up as soon as. Hey, as soon as it's the issue is figured, the amount of days required for it to be fixed is fixed. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker? What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker.
Sorry, these guys are over here making a mess of things. And I got the munchies. Mac and cheese and bacon jalapeno is so bad. That sounds delicious. Kai, you're on my IG. Lots of them are there. Okay. Good night, all. Good night, y'all. Buenos nachos into steampunk. First guy. Use real gears. Now we are fake ones from China. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll see you Thursday. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Seriously, though. Thank you, Kendra. That was a huge donation. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. All right, good night, y'all.
You're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
Does it feel if you treat me like you do? I'm gonna be the king of the pirates!